I'm Christy Johns from Australian Online News, and today we're joined by comedian Nikki Osbourne, who has abandoned Melbourne lockdown and is quarantining in Queensland. Hello, Nikki. How are you going in there?
Well, I feel like a very well-dressed refugee. It was so bizarre turning up at the airport. It was like people from, Radelaide or Perth, they got filed through one side like the Australians usually do. Then the Victorians, oh no, they go through the military guard area. And then we were all just sat there and watched, and we had to go through all of the paper process and waited to see if we were going to be able to get access to Queensland or get turned around and sent back home to Armageddon.
Did you get an exemption to come back?
So if you move to Queensland, you can enter Queensland. So we've literally had to up and move to get access.
And how long have you been in quarantine?
This is day 11. So, you hit a wall around day 8 because you're like, oh God, I'm only halfway. And you only get 15 minutes of fresh air a day where you get to go and walk around a pool on the pool deck for 15 minutes with everyone else in their masks, and then you're back up here. It's a little bit like being in the jungle because you never know when the food's going to arrive, what it's going to be. But then again, it's not like the jungle because the bed's really comfy, and if you want ice for happy hour, you can get it. But yeah, no, it's been a strange experience. Like when the meals arrive, so you're told to leave a 13-second delay. So you hear the knock, and then you wait, and then you open the door, and there's a paper bag full of your food in polystyrofoam cups, and they've vanished. Like they literally run, they knock and run away from the zombies from Victoria. It's so fucking weird. Anyway.
It must be such a weird environment. So what have you been eating in there?
Look, the food's been pretty good. Mind you, I've snapped a few plastic knives on my steak because they don't give you cutlery because they don't, you get some mugs and you get some champagne glasses, but you have to wash everything. So I've been washing everything in the bath as well as my clothes because they basically incinerate anything that we've touched. It's nuts.
Yeah, so the whole family's in there with you as well?
Yes.
How's that going?
Thankfully, we were able to get an adjoining room. So we've been able to lock them off, plug them in, and just let them turn into zombies on their iPads because there's not much else we can do. I mean, day 1, we were ambitious. We built a cubby house. We flipped all the beds on their sides and put the mattresses across the top. So that was good for day 1. By day 11, you're just like, you know what? We'll undo all this damage later. Just plug yourself in and we'll fix it later. We'll get a therapist or something. We'll fix it.
You had a stint on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Is that what you're kind of screaming to the Queensland Premier right now?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I've noticed that Palaszczuk is quite a fan of the planes with the banners flying around. There was one the other day that said, "We are safe because she is strong." So I think I may commission a plane to fly around with my name saying, "Get Nikki out of this bloody prison." But it's been an interesting. It feels weird being treated like a complete outsider in what it was my hometown. It's like I cannot literally get out of the building. I can't even get out of my door. We can't get out of the door. Yeah, without the police. Mind you, the police are lovely and the staff are lovely and everyone's just looking at each other going, well, this is weird, isn't it? And hopefully this will end soon. But yeah. Oh!
Melbourne lockdown to Queensland quarantine. Why did you make that move? Did you just have enough of what was going on down there?
Yeah, there is a general vibe of the world's ending down in Victoria at the moment, and it's not a happy place to be, and everyone wants to leave until it's fixed, but no one can really. And our kids haven't really been to school since March. So they haven't played with their friends since June when they had a play day, and it's just not good. So we had to make the call and go, you know what, the kids really need school and they really need friends. So we just went, all right, let's move.
To keep yourself quite entertained while you were in lockdown in Melbourne. You had some workout videos and got a bit creative. Are you doing some of those exercises where you are now?
No, it's weird. I've kind of been paralyzed by the situation. I think I've got lockdown burnout. So I feel really busy every day doing nothing. I don't know, like I've broken everything down into units. So, it's a big deal to get up and do the dishes. And then I'm like, oh, I might sort the rubbish. So I'll sort the rubbish. I'll do that for a bit. And then I'll be like, it's time for an apple scroll. I'll do that. And then, then the meal comes. So spend some time with that. Yeah, we've gone mad.
They say that's the way to keep sane, is to keep the routine happening.
Yeah, that's been the hardest thing for me because, oops, hang on. Look, the hotel gives you board games to play with the kids. So, that kills 20 minutes. They did give us one particularly annoying one where you keep pressing these buttons and it's really loud. I'm like, yeah, thanks. But what was I saying? Yes. No, I'm a big fan of a morning run, and not being able to do that. It's like I get up, I see the sun, I just want to run, and I just can't go anywhere. And I haven't touched grass or a tree for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's amazing how you take trees and grass for granted until you're without them.
What about the pretend runs? Oh, someone's at the door, the breakfast is here, go for a run.
Oh, yeah, like my workout video. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look, we might get to go outside today. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, that might be could be food. No, it wasn't. No. Oh, wait, there's someone out there. No, it's the police. They're about to give us an anal swab and no swab. Well, I do. That board might be up for it. But, yeah, there's been a lot of jumping on the bed. That's all we can really do. And pillow fights. The kids like a good thrashing with the pillows. They enjoy it. It's not abuse.
And I saw you've been getting some special packages brought to you by family.
Oh, yes. So my Auntie Gail, she's been dropping stuff off. And I feel like such a diva because you don't realise how much you need and how often you duck off to the shops until you can't do that. And then every day it's like we've needed something. It's like we need orange juice. Oh, that's right, because we can't get orange juice. So she has to get orange juice. And then chai. And then, yeah, she's had to pick up a lot of stuff. Soy milk, bread, crisps.
Well, you're on the home stretch now. You've only got a couple of days left. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out?
Well, I'm going to go and pick up my Mazda because I got a Mazda sponsorship. Woohoo! And then we're going to fang it up to the coast and hit the beach.
Oh, you're going to go on holiday?
Oh, yeah. We're going to go and get pummeled in the surf and, frolic like dolphins and enjoy the freedom. And we're also going to go out for every single meal for quite a while because we haven't been able to do that for some time. So, yeah, hit pubs.
What have you been missing the most?
Just being able to go out for an Eggs Benedict and even just talk to the cafe staff. Like we haven't been able to do any of it. And it'd be nice to not wear a mask too, because something about wearing a mask, I trip over everything. It inhibits your peripheral vision. And I keep tripping over stuff, and especially at Coles. And also I've realised I must be a bit deaf because without seeing their mouth, I often miss what they're saying to me. And I'm like an old nana, just going, come again, what? Come again? Yeah, so it'll be nice to not have to wear a mask everywhere. That'll be good, because the amount of times I've driven off down to the shops and gone, fuck my mask, and I had to drive back and get another one, because otherwise you get arrested down in Vic, so you don't want that.
That's just insane. Well, you must be so happy to be out of that situation. Restrictions are easing down there and numbers are dropping, but yeah, they've been through a lot, as you have. So light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, 3 more days.
Well, thanks so much for joining us, and welcome to Queensland. And I hope you have a great holiday after what you've been through.
Oh, we will. It'll be wonderful. We're going to get sunburnt. It's going to be great.